So, every now and then, a game comes along that makes you think. Sometimes it's just through how it presents itself as a game like, say, Superhot, with interesting mechanics. Then there's story-based games like Mass Effect, which make you think and push what you know and what can be done in visuals and storytelling. Or Shadow of the Colossus, which bring you great moral uncertainty and the wonders of Brave New Worlds. Jalopy is absolutely none of that, and yet for some reason I absolutely adore this game. I can't put my finger on what it is about this game that I love. It's a survival game, but not in the traditional survival that you think about as survival horror or creative survival, or I can't say anything, so let's just dig in. Start a new game here, people. Yes. It is still early access, and this game is currently pre-alpha, but it is amazingly stable aside from that one time I fell through the terrain. And that time the door fell off. I am hopeful that this game will reach a very good, stable version, because currently it's brilliant. The last video I saw it was absolutely fantastic. And it's only gotten better from there on in. Oh. Wake up. Wake up! Oh, it's Jesus. Yes, this is Uncle, who wakes you like a sleeping beauty. If we stay any... Oh, Jesus, every time I look at that coat. There is... Oh, I can't look at that coat. So there's something really, really weird about that. Anyway. Where are we going? We're going over here. Yes, this is our baby. This is what we're going to be taking on the road. This is the ultimate beauty of this game. You get given this car, and you got to make it live, essentially. And we're probably not going to do that throughout this game. Hello. Oh. This here is the Leica 601 Deluxe. Something of an engineering legend in the GDR. Yes, Jesus, look at those stats. I know nothing about it. Everything ready. Yeah, it's actually really nice. There's a sort of a homebrew feel to this, because, yep, there's the door. So we're just... I've done this 1,000 times, so you'll forgive me if I'm a little bit skipping this, because this is almost the tutorial to the game, and I kind of wish there was the option to skip it and just roll right in, because it is kind of time consuming. See, please, devs, mince work, if you hear this, if you happen to see this video somehow, please give me the option to skip, because as much as I love being able to prune and tweak my car and fill the bonnet and engine and pull all the parts in there, it gets a little bit, ooh, pixel face. This is June 1990, September 23rd. Ooh, that's a month before I'm born. That's weird. Right, so, getting back onto the game, yeah, give us the option to skip this. As much as I love it, it's a little bit time consuming. I want to get out on the road. But here, yes, this is the detail that I love about the game. We'll just throw in our engine here. Now, yeah. Drop it in. Boom. Yeah, okay, it's not super realistic, but it gives you the... It's more trimming off the unnecessaries to give you what is essentially a bit more of a fun experience. It knows what you want from it, so it tries to trim off the less important, sort of the heavy lifting, in some cases literal heavy lifting, to just give you an experience. I still can't pin down why I picked this game. I mean, if you're watching this now, this is for the Christmas episode. This is Christmas time. We'll hopefully have like a really cool Christmas opening and everything that I've probably already made by the time I've recorded this. So, I'm skipping all this. Sorry, I really shouldn't be skipping this because this is important for the people who haven't played this game. So what we're doing here is adding in all the various parts to our engine that will give us a car. What are we popping in here? This is the water filter. This is the carburetor. I've got here the ignition coil. Basically, we look for things to make us go. This is the ignition coil. This basically helps us start the car. And now we need one last part. A petroleum tank. I'm only skipping through this bit really quickly because it does take up an enormous amount of time. It is like a fairly large tutorial section. And we already know petrol tank. You put petrol into car, make it go. That's if this video hasn't been suddenly released around the same time that electric cars have taken over, in which case this video has now become something of a novelty. But let's fill her up. There is actually something fun about this. I am skipping over it mostly because I want to get onto the open road, but there is something absolutely wonderful about the nature of this, the prepping, because it gives you all the tools you need to remember how to deal with this later on in the game. I mean, you've got to learn all this stuff, and it is ground into you very early on. How you've got to use your car, how you've got to take care of it as best you can. Because sooner or later you're going to need to remember all these skills. You're going to rely on what you remember and pure luck. One of the biggest things about this game is it's roguelike in a very odd sense. It's a roguelike adventure driving game. I can't put it into words. I still don't know how to define this game other than a wonderfully joyous experience. Now, what are we going to do? Oh, there's something missing. There's something missing from this car. Seatbelts. Oh, of course. You can't go around. Listen, your jacket is kind of opening a hole in the universe. Can we... let's just get the tyres. Yeah, ghost cupboard. Right. Yeah, we really won't. Okay, let's get this car jack. See, everything has a sort of, you can only hold 3 items at once, which seems fair. I mean, car tyres aren't exactly light. But, a lot of the game elements come from trade, actually. There's a really interesting, it's almost hidden economic system inside the game itself that you use to your advantage. The premise is, essentially, I should have probably gotten to that sooner, is that you're crossing the former Soviet bloc to return home, as it is, and this is as you guessed by the calendar up ahead, it's 1990. So you're crossing across a big wilderness to return home from Germany, and you're going to be crossing a lot of borders, a lot of different countries, Schwyz, Archtstotka, other places, I guess, France, but that sounds made up. But what we're going to do is you've got to keep an eye out as you're playing this game, because you realise that when you get into the economics of it, you have to trade certain goods to make money. You'll come across sort of like dropped goods on the ground, all sorts of little bits that will help you along in the sort of the course of the game. Like, we're 10 minutes into this already. Go hard. Come on. And it goes. Don't worry, we're almost finished. It is something ridiculously long, though. But hey, it means you get to watch me futz around with a car for a few minutes. Right. But there is a wonderful level of creativity, especially this. You get to pick your loadout for your engine, for your boot, not your engine. That's definitely not an engine. There's very little bit. Well, you can actually pick the loadout for your engine. Later on in the game, you get to pick up parts. This is a tool repair kit. You get to repair bits of your engine. But yeah, you get to repair this beastie. You'll get to paint her up. You get to replace, change the colour of the door, replace engine parts. So the car over time becomes far more a thing that you've taken care of, which is why I sort of use the term your baby, because you help it grow. Over the course of the game, you will... Yeah, I'm just optimising the oil mix there, something I've learnt very early on in the game to do properly. But you learn very early on how to take care of this thing you're going to raise and make it grow. Oh. Maintenance manual. Yeah, we all know this. We all know this. Come on. You kind of look like Ian McKellen. Just let me drive. Let me drive. I am driving in my car. Oh, it's not quite a Jaguar, but come on. Oh, this car door just opened magically. Right. Yes, we need to pick a route. So this is the more fun part of the game that adds in the procedurally generated routes that you can take. You've got a choice of the 210, 350, or 420 Blaze It route. The 210, good weather, but no guaranteed fuel stop. 350, fuel stop, but bad weather. 420, mystery and bad weather. So it's a really nice mix. I know for a fact that we're going to run out of fuel about halfway through, so I'm going to look at getting the 350 route, which does mean it's going to rain. So we're going to have to be careful of, you know, bad weather on the road. Yeah. The route has been selected. We're then committed to driving it. Right. We can turn the pages, but we don't need to do that now. That's only sort of, yeah, event logs. The keys. Hey, there we go. Just pop them in. Now the plot of this game is your uncle is meant to be with you, but he sort of just wanders off. Yeah, see, he's gone for the rest of the game now. So I don't know what he's doing there. He's going to face that wall. That wall must be really interesting. But yeah. And we're off! 12 minutes in. But here we go. Yeah. That's some thrilling action right here. But I kid. I don't know why. I saw this game. Other people had been talking about it. I'd seen bits of the Nerd Cube to take a look at it, and I thought, let's have a nosy. Let's have a butcher's. And I almost instantly fell in love with it. There was something about it that I couldn't quite put my finger on that just felt really nice as a game to play. There was something... If you ever had the feeling of wanderlust, that urge to go somewhere, but you never have the time. In today's world, we're always caught up with our jobs, our money. There's too many things going on that means we can't just go out there and travel. So for me, this game just it scratches that itch. That feeling of I want to go, I want to be where all the people are. Trapped on roundabouts that last forever. Okay, so I have actually upped the traffic. To give myself a bit more of a challenge for this game, I have upped the traffic. Normally it's set quite low because it's annoying as all hell. Because they don't stop and they don't go around you, so you have to sort of... breaking the law. Yeah, we'll just skid around. Oh my god, if my driving instructor could see me now, he'd probably cack his pants. But trust me, these guys are worse. These guys are way worse. Look at them all. Being terrible. Oh, puddle. Oh, we went through mud. Gross. He's getting up behind us. Oh yeah, there's not very good weather out on these roads. But this is the thing that I love. The weather changes each time you're out there. Oh god. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. It's very nasty. Hang on. Now we can... Whoa! Oh god! Oh, Jesus! Did we have an accident? Oh, I think I hit a muddy puddle. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, Jesus! This was not what I intended for a Let's Play. Oh my god! I hit more mud. And some sod rear-ended us. You little shit. Ugh. Here we go. We're getting... Oh, Jesus. That knob right behind us. He's not particularly nice. Let's just get out of the way of him. He's driving up something behind us. I didn't think this would be so stressful. I only turned up the game settings. I think the game has taken this as a challenge to just screw me over now. Come on. Come on. You do feel this sense of preciousness for this car after a while. You know, it's something. It's your baby. After a while, you do feel very sort of enamored with it, and you've got to sort of take care of it, prune it, and make it grow. At this point, we're currently blinded. We can't see where we're going. There's bloody mud everywhere. Oh. Actually, what I will do is just this. Ha! Now we can see. It's not the best solution, but I think that gets rid of the mud. No, it does not. It does not fix our horrid problem. And skid through these. Yeah, you be quiet. Oh, hello. And our first drops of the game. Let's just pull over here. Oh. So this is a bit of a road trip then. Ooh, that was close. Well, now that's why they tell you not to get out the driver's side. You almost get killed. Oh. And this is our loot of the game. Oh. Oh god, that's nasty. I'll have to get it cleaned at the first opportunity. But this is our loot. This is the spoils you find, or some of the spoils. Jesus. You find sort of stuff that's fallen off the back of a lorry, essentially. And what you use it, you trade it. No, I said get in the car. Close the door. So yeah, you use this loot to sort of just trade throughout the game. So you're able to essentially barter your way, get new parts. Oh god, that's why you check your mirrors before pulling out. Oh. But I've been rambling to myself to try and think of a way to describe this game. The only thing I can really think of is that it's just fun. It's just warmth. It's just this nice feeling of doing something. Yeah, I've not got much. Oh dear, oh dear. See, this is one of the things I love about the game. We've been travelling for a while now, and we're getting close to our destination, but we've got smoke coming out of our engine. It's like a Top Gear test challenge, you know? Well, now we're going to pull off here, so we're going to go to a services station. Let's up this winding hill. Oh, I cannot see for toffee. Oh dear, doesn't like this hill. She doesn't like this hill, come on. Come on. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, we're going to have to do some repair work soon. I don't know what's broken, but it doesn't like being broken. I'm gonna guess it's a few things. They always tend to throw you this curveball where a few things will start to go quite early on, hence this sort of this need for you to start upgrading engine parts after a while. Oh, we came on the wrong side. Whee! I am the best at drivings. Woo. Okay. We'll just reverse a bit. Right, out we get. Alley-op. And just, yeah. So we will definitely need to clean the car. And this is how we do it. This is how we clean the car. Splat. Splat. Oh. And a wash. Splat. Splat. There we go. All done. Right. So, ooh, Jesus. Feck. Go away. Ooh, the frame rate's gone a bit wobbly. Here we go. Let's see now. Oh dear, a few things need fixing, but that's not too bad. What we do need is a bit more fuel. Hopefully the car's within reach. It's not within reach. We need to roll it forwards a bit, but first I'm going to get my wallet. There we go. Let's see what we've got on sale. We might actually take a few of these things to sell, because their price fluctuates depending on what part of the country you're in. See, sometimes either they'll be contraband, which means they're very, very sought after, or they're 25% off, meaning they're worth absolutely bloody nothing. Let's see. Yeah, they're worth absolutely bloody nothing. That's fantastico! So let's get rid of these. Come on, pop it back in. Oh, there we go. I'll buy a new kit and some more fuel, because I don't like using the one I've got, because I'm a bit paranoid that I'll always break down. Oh, I'll always break down, and I'll never be able to pay for repair it while I'm on the go. There's a few things that do need to be fixed actually in the game. Getting fuel in a jerry can. That's a bit weird. It doesn't quite work right now. Ooh, there we go. Everything's nice and in order. Pop our wallet back for the time being, because I want to roll her forward and put a bit of fuel in her. There we go. So, yeah, while I'm standing here fiddling with a pump, why did I pick this game as a Christmas game? You know, I'm not quite sure. There was just the thought of, you know, I wanted something fun to play, something that ultimately just feels nice. I wasn't quite sure what to go with. Originally, I was actually intrigued by the idea of maybe doing Papers, Please. But going back on that, I felt, you know what, that game's depressing enough as it is. Really don't want to be playing that through Christmas. So instead I opted for this, and, well, yeah. Honestly, I feel like I've made the best decision. Let's just throw that through space-time and back into our car. Is this game perfect? I wouldn't say it's perfect. I mean, there are a lot of things that I would, personally, as someone who knows absolutely nothing about game design but has very big opinions, an inventory. Like, I don't know if that's something that takes out of the immersion, but it's sort of like a nice inventory that you don't quite drop stuff and then lose them forever would be quite nice. I'm just thinking out loud. But here we go. We're now on our way, and it's gone night! Oh my god, I've spent forever trying to play this game. Oh, and around the corner. Phew. Oh, struggle uphill. Struggling. Struggle. Come on, you can do it, car. There we go. Now which route do we want to go? Dresden, Cottbus, Berlin. Now let's go to Cottbus, Berlin. I didn't take this route the other time. I always go to Dresden. And I'm not quite sure if there are multiple routes that you can take. But since we're in the mood of exploring and generally getting out there and having fun, let's go for this. I bet you'll be completely blocked off. What are the odds? What are the odds that it'll be completely blocked off? Yeah. Well, you suck, sir. Maybe when the game gets a little further on, we'll have more exploratory stuff. We'll be able to do more sort of going around, exploring and taking different routes. There are later on sort of like non-linear progression paths where you can take alternate routes, but they depend on the durability of your car. Right now, you can only really get your mitts on to what are they now? Oh, is this the right one? This isn't the right one. We're on the wrong ramp. You can only really get your hands on road tyres, as far as I can tell. I really want to get hold of off-road tyres, because they don't wear as fast, and I've yet to see anywhere that gets them, that sells them, or I can get them, because you can find sort of these little sort of wrecked cars or supplies by the side of the road, and they're very useful at helping you maintain your car along the way for less of a price. The trade-off is that sometimes you will have to swap out other parts. They might not be as good parts well, they'll be good parts, but they might not be as durable. Because there's a lot of strategic planning, which, I mean, if you love FTL, That's something to consider. Ooh, when playing this game. Hello. Another box, just as I was talking about boxes. Let's have a look, shall we? Hopefully... Oh, God. And then, like, a million cars come along. Oh, shush. I'm not harming anyone. No, we can't carry this one, and we can't open it, because we need a crowbar. If you notice, there's a little padlock on there. Shush! Quiet, Hank Green. We have this one. What's in this one? Ah, cigarettes. They will actually make me quite a lot of money. So, okay. Oh, no, wait, wrong button. Ah, I'm always doing that. Okay, we can't take these, so... Right. Let's get rolling. Whoa! Oh, Jesus. Ah! He splashed mud in my face. I can't see for toffee. Ah! Oh, hello, we're up against the first town now. That's brilliant. I suppose if we wanted to do a bit more exploring and allow us to get those boxes, we really have to look at turning down the volume of traffic. But I wanted a challenge, and I wanted to annoy people. And then we had that really weird bit earlier where we had that horrible accident because the car just decided to rear-end us and we almost flew off into space. Ugh. So we're going to go to a dealership, I think. We're going to sell the cigarettes we have because they're worth like 10 they're worth like $7 currency. They are worth 7 currency. Thankfully your currency is pretty universal across the board. And we're going to fly into this very walled off town. And you always arrive at night, which is really cool. Makes you feel like you've just sort of arrived at the witching hour, because everything's closed, the attendant is some sleepy-headed person sitting by a counter. Now see, there's the dealerships. You can go there and you can replace parts for your car, upgrade, change around. I always go for a fuel tank as my first thing to repair, or upgrade. I mean, in the long run, it's probably the thing that you're going to go through the most and need to upgrade the most, so it makes, well, the most sense. Where is the... I'm guessing the petrol station is around this corner here, because I want to clear off this windscreen because it's getting a bit muddy. There we are. I will say this game gives me great big Top Gear vibes in the sense that this car reminds me so much of Richard Hammond's Oliver from the Africa Challenge. If you haven't seen that one, check it out. It's absolutely hilarious and probably one of my favourite challenges. Because everyone in the team, Clarkson and May, they spend all this time completely destroying their cars. And Hammond keeps Oliver all intact. And it's quite sad to see Hammond debate whether or not to trash his car to make it more survivable. Instead, he keeps it mostly intact, and I believe he keeps the car to this day, which it's lovely. It almost certainly looks and feels like it. And it's this horrible old little piece of crap that you eventually build into something you fondly love, like the child that you could possibly have one day. I'm getting ahead of myself. And I'm rambling. Yeah, there we go. Filzengrad... Filzengrad... Oh god. Yeah, we're definitely in German. Germany? We're definitely in Germany. So that's made us 70. Let's see if we can push that. I don't think those stuff are worth anything. But we'll sell a couple, make some space. Yeah, they're worth like 60 cents, but in the long run, yeah, that's pretty good. I see they're 25% off. If I'd gotten some medicine, that would have been brilliant, since I believe it's contraband, meaning it's way more expensive. Meaning that when you sell it, you get a lot more money out of it. Let's see now. I'm going to roll the car forward a little bit so we can get some petrol. I'm not too worried about filling up the tank to the absolute limit, as we're about half tank, but we'll definitely need some, because I think the options that we're given later on are more mountainous routes where we don't have as larger access to fuel. And I would put fuel in the jerry can, but the game keeps glitching out on me every time I try to buy fuel. I put it in the jerry can, I go to buy it, and then I eventually end up selling a jerry can full of fuel. Please devs, please fix that. I really just want to be able to have a spare jerry can of fuel in the back of my car. I managed to only do it once, having a spare can of fuel, and I'm not sure how I managed to accomplish it. There we go. Yeah, we're below half. We'll go for the full. We'll go for the full whammy. It's still not a big tank. I mean, eventually in the game you do get to the sort of the point where you'll have enough money to completely overhaul your car, and it's such a nice feeling, because you take this thing and it grows. Your baby, it grows up. It's wonderful. Alright. Right. Here's our wallet. Clues. Yeah, you can see our tyres are taking a bit of wear and tear, but tyres are bloody expensive. When you get to a petrol station, sometimes you get the choice of, well, do I want tyres, or do I want to be able to repair my engine and put fuel in my car? So it's a bit of a tricky one to work with. And then there's the problem of hotels in this game. To sort of save your progress and to sort of get further in the game, you go to hotels. Now these kind of act like checkpoints / save points. There's just the slight problem is that currently in the game they cost 20 or so. I think they're $20. I say $20, whatever. 20 currency to get through, but there's the unfortunate problem: if you don't have money, you can't save, because time is a bit weird in this game. Every time you go into a town, it is permanently night, and I don't think it actually stops being night until you slept in a hotel. But you can't cross the border at night, so it's a very interesting problem. Maybe I'd like the ability to sleep in the car. I mean, you're sort of... Oh, that's done me no favours. This is why they tell you to keep an eye on the road. But it's a very interesting problem. I would rather be able to have the option to sleep in the car or something like that, rather than having to sleep in a hotel, because of course it would save money, especially money you don't have in the game. Like, you will have to occasionally make the choice to turn off your bloody lights, otherwise I choke my battery. Oh no, I don't need that. I want me... There, just in the wallet. Because of course I'm doing okay right now, because I happened to come across some contraband, so I was able to sell some stuff and get across the border, but... Right, yes. It looks like I should be able to pick that folder up. It keeps highlighting it. That's weird. Where am I? I'm in 2B. Or not 2B? That is a question. And the frame rate goes a bit weird in hotels for some reason. I don't know if you can tell, but it just slightly drops. But I love this game, almost unconditionally. Let's see. Dum 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 dum. 24th of June 1990. Oh, we're in Hungary. Is that where we are? Right down for... Yep, it's still technically night outside, because it's sort of... day breaks quite quickly. Wish I had the chance to clean the car slightly, but hey. clunk. Now we get to do the nerve-wracking bit of going through customs. This'll be fun. Don't tell anyone, we're cutting across here. I just love that botched Juliet balcony there. Yeah, just yeah. There's nothing wrong with that, mate. So, what's banned? Coffee. You can't take coffee into the country. See, if you have that, they won't let you pass, and sometimes they'll actually fine you quite a bit. So, hey, papers, please. Yeah, okay, we'll just go through. Glory to Arch.co. Yeah, it's because I haven't got anything in my car, so he won't search the boot, and we'll be fine. Yep, we need to select a new route. Let's see now, where do we want to go? Oh, rain, 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 storm. Well, I don't want to go through a stormy, dark route. 420, 420, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a ticket by the toe. If it squares, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, moop. Right. Let's do this. Hopefully the rain will clear off this mud. I'm a little bit hopeful. Let's just give it a spritz of water, see if we can. It gives you a bit of a nasty blind spot in there. So I'm not sure how long we're going to play this game. We're already past my usual half-hour mark, but we might be trimming stuff out to accommodate. I think we're going to play until we win, or until we break down and we're in an unwinnable scenario. It is just quite fun to play. And I mean, if you run out of fuel, if you break down in an area where you can't get help, it's quite easy just to return home. The car comes back home with you, and you sort of start off in the junkyard again, ready to rebuild. So it's not that bad. Oh, I think this is an off-road level. This will be interesting. Oh, brace yourself. Oi, 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 oi. Spoosh. Spoosh. Oh dear, we've got a slight crack in the windscreen. Oh, hello. To make up for the terribleness of this route, we are given gifts bestowed by the great god of the highway. Oh, lots actually. I wish I'd gotten a crowbar sooner, because these are all like sort of lock boxes, meaning they could be full of sort of really nice goods rather than useless goods. There's 2 lock boxes. I'm going to take the smaller one of the 2, and I'm going to open this one up. Let's see what's... It really is Christmas. We're being gifted a lot here. Oh, slide. Medicine! Of course, because it was banned in the last one. Actually, our engine's smoking a bit. I'm gonna be quite dangerous. We're gonna repair everything we've got. That needs a bit of tune-up. Yeah, stock carburetor. We've got 1 more repair. You only get 3 out of the thing, so... There we go. And what we can do now is we can put all the medicine we have... Oh, well, we didn't need to use it, but hey. Oh, we've got space underneath the strong box, have we? So, the only downside of all this is that, unfortunately, you do make your car heavier. So, I mean, yeah, you can sort of take all these trade goods, you can sell them for as much as you like. Well, say as much as you like, a fair bit. But then you come across the inevitable problem that it'll be a heck of a job getting them out and about your car. Let's see if we can put the other one top. Oh, we can. That's 2 lock boxes. That's nice. That's very nice. We just need to find ourselves a crowbar later on in the game. If we find one of those, we can crack those open and maybe sell those goods. Hopefully, the next stop we come across has a crowbar. so this is it. This is Jalopy. I'm loving it. It's just a nice game. You go on a car journey. It's that feeling of travel. I go on so much about why I love this game, and maybe it's because I'm still struggling to find out what exactly I love about it. It's this weird endurance survival game. It makes you think. It makes you wonder about what you're going to do next. It's both slow-paced and fast-paced. It feels like both a challenge and a luxury. And I'm about to go over a massive hill. Hang on a second. And there's a sort of a spooky surrealness to it, especially when you're going through these empty parts at night. Driving along old train tracks. Like here. Do we get to drive along old train tracks? No, we don't. We just cross them. Which is nice, because they absolutely ruin your tyres. Oh dear. We're going to go across this bridge. We're going to go slowly. So we don't absolutely trash our car. Ooh, these cracks are getting nasty. So we've been taking a bit of impact damage I see along the way. But don't worry, we'll fix those up when we get a new toolkit. Ooh, slidey. Sliding in the mud now. Ooh, more boxes. Good grish. Grish. I kind of muddle new words there. More boxes. Da, 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 da. Although we have got a very full boot, so I'm hoping it's something almost consumable that we can add to the car, maybe. Oh, whoo, that's expensive. But we have no space. What's here? Again, that's kind of a good money maker. Okay, Jerry can. I'm going to probably hate myself for that, but we can make a lot of money on this run if we take some of these sausages and sell them. I'm going to sell the sausages. Hang on. Let me try desperately to rephrase that. This is what you want the inside of your car to look like. You've got a little bit of tools there for replacing. We could probably get rid of that tyre jack, actually. We're not making anything. We're not going to be using it. Full engine. Oh, that window's been open for a while. Whoops. Definitely make some money off of all of this, though. It's nice. That's a really good feeling when you've got a lot of good goods in the boot of your car, and you know you're going to be able to sort of profit from it. It feels really good to be able to know that you're travelling into a city and you're going to be able to profit from all this stuff. I just hope we're actually going to come across a petrol station, because you don't always on these routes. Sometimes you come across like an abandoned train station which just has some supplies in it, which isn't as fun. I would like more jerry cans or stuff. I mean, you can find like wrecked cars by the side of the road, but they're very rare. I've only seen about 2 or 3, and I've been playing this game for quite a few hours now, actually. In order to get good enough for a Let's Play, I did sort of burn a few hours into this. I do love though how real this feels, though. I think that sounds really weird looking at this kind of graphics, but I mean, I used to, when I was much younger, do a lot of travelling up north and down south, as my family was spread all over Scotland, and so that would mean a lot of road trips. It just feels very much like that. I have a great sense of nostalgia for those days, especially travelling up north of Scotland, where you see sort of like hills like this. You'd be going through bumpy old dirt tracks. It's an incredible sense of nostalgia, actually. They say as they break their car to pieces, oh, hello. Yes, this is the abandoned train station I was talking about. Typically they only have goods you can sort of pick up, but I think we might be too full. Let's have a quick look. There might be a jerry can or something there that we can steal, which I very much like. Fuel, or a repair kit. Yo, it's just another locked box. What have we got in here? Is it something we can add to our cart? Sausage. Oh, more sausages. My god. Is there some sort of illegal sausage trade that I don't know about in this town? Oh. I bet you that's more sausages, more bloody sausages. Whoa! Worth absolutely nothing. Brilliant. I should mention that a lot of these spawns and a lot of the item drops are procedurally generated by the game. So it does have a bit of a sort of a random feel to what you're going to get. So the game does tease you a lot with, ooh, what could it be? Like the strong boxes will inevitably be something worth a lot. They could actually be car upgrades or car parts. But the problem is, you know, they're locked. I need a crowbar, so hopefully we're going to sell some of the stuff that we've gotten in the last few sort of sections. I say levels. There's no real level system to this game, but you know what I mean. Where we found all that stuff. We're going to sell it. We're going to get a crowbar. We're going to, you know, get good. We're going to upgrade this beastie, and maybe if we finish up this episode. I mean, I don't know where we're going to end up. Maybe we'll end up in the next town. It gives you a nice show of the game. Maybe we'll come back and revisit it as a complete game. See how far we can get on a single try. Not very far if you keep doing that. Oh, yeah, unfortunately we have to go this way. Because that bridge will be out. I've done this sort of section before. Oh, is that up? No, it's not. I thought I saw a box down there. It's just the terrain. Although we might not make it. We're running out of fuel and our car's not doing particularly well because we've loaded it down. So if we end here, people, it will be a very short episode. Although, as we speak, we're running out of record time. Let's see now. Up a hill we go. Yada-da-da. Yada-da-dee. I love the strain of when your car goes uphill. You know, it's struggling, it's making horrible noises, and oh, perfect. Perfect, that's absolutely beautiful. It means we're probably like halfway through the level. Oh, that's brilliant. And we're probably going to stop here for a jump. Oh, and after a lot of tedious going back and forth... Hang on, got a belch. Come on, Ben. Belch, 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 belch. We'll edit all this out. Oh, okay. And mark. And after a lot of going back and forth, where you can see how much absolute junk I've thrown on the counter. Come on, open, open, there we go. That's all the stuff I could sell. No crowbar though, they have no crowbar. Which means we can't find out what's in the mystery boxes. We've got 2 really cool mystery boxes, and I really want to know what's inside them. I'm just hopeful that we can get through. Yeah, we're on that route right now. I kind of wish we could reset our mileometer thingy, or have the 2 markers for total distance and half distance, that way we could work out how far we've really come. It'd be nice as a gauge, but really, these things come at the halfway point through the level, so we're pretty decently way through. But after refueling, repairing, and doing what we can to help the overall condition of the car, well, we're going the wrong way. Almost went the wrong way there. Let's just turn the wipers and the lights on so I know. Yes, we're going back this way. Not downhill. Up, up and away. So, oi. So this video is probably going to come close to an hour. I'm not sure how far we're going to go. I really want to push this poor little beastie. Although at this rate, it might not survive. She's taken a bit of a toll. Couldn't repair everything in the engine, and the carburettor's looking a bit worse for wear. I've got the money, but oh, hello. Gosh! More glorious gifts from above, I wonder. Oh. That's why we couldn't get out. We haven't had snow yet. I would like an area with snow. The snow level, you know? There's nowhere else to go, really. Let's have a look. What are you? Useless coffee? I might take a few of you. You might be more expensive somewhere else. And more sausage. Ah well, yeah. Might as well recoup from our trading losses. There'll probably be another jump cut in here now. Well, they're worth 0 now, but I'm hopeful that they might be worth a bit more when we get to the city. Or the next town, or the next checkpoint. That's a good amount. I don't want to overload it, because you never know what might be coming along. On the next turning, you know, the next stop. I would like some repair kits, actually, or maybe a spare part for the car. Or a crowbar. Would really like a crowbar. Crack these open. Hopefully there's one at the next petrol station. We can crack these cases open, sell what's inside. I'm hopeful there'll be expensive goods, because normally to waste something like, I think it's 25 credits or whatever currency on the crowbar to break open the cases. It better have something that's, you know, gonna compensate me. Oofed. Yeah, the car's not in the best nick right now. But oh, here we are. That was actually much closer than I thought it would be to the station. Just around the corner. Good gracious. And we do have a fair bit of money. I did spend a bit of it on repairing the car, admittedly. But, oofed. Get rid of that giant crack in the windscreen. That's sort of like your health indicator. Instead of everything going brown and murky. Oh, gosh, it's right there. That's handy. We don't even really need to do up on fuel either. Let's just grab our wallet and hope there's a crowbar for sale. I really want to Gordon Freeman this stuff. Oh, handbrake. There we go. Oh, I left the wipers. Doesn't matter. No crowbar, are you kidding me? No crowbars. 50% off. Cavoa Brava. So there's no Cavoa Brava. We might be able to actually make a killing then with this coffee. Right, let's turn off the wipers and do some more thrifty selling. Right, let's see if we can actually make any money off of these. I don't know if the game's glitched out then. Only one repair kit. That's getting a bit dangerous. Oh, I think it's because they're banned. Oh, I've got a lot of contraband. I can't. No. Yeah, that means I can't sell them. Means they're illegal. Means I have to dump these. I suppose that does free up some space in the car, but not enough. And the sausages won't get me very far. I don't need to sell. Do I need to sell the sausages? I tell you what, we'll keep the sausages in here for now, because you never know. We'll buy a repair kit, because we desperately need one. And maybe some new tyres. Oh, we're good right now for tyres, really. Look, and they cost like 50 a piece, and well, Oop, wrong one. Now the ultimate question is, what do we repair? I mean, there's probably going to be a lot wrong with the car right now. Or, with 200, well, slightly less than 200 now because I'm a bit of an idiot, maybe it's worth buying new parts. Maybe. Let's have a look what's broken and let's see what we can buy. Oh, stock filter's going. Oh, the engine's actually died. Oh god, the engine has finally died on me. Oh dear, so we're gonna have to repair the engine Can we start her? Okay, we can start it. But it will die very soon, so we'll try and find ourselves the dealership quickly. I get the feeling it's gonna conk out any minute now. There's the motel. Now, let's see if we can just get her to the dealership. Where's the dealership? Oh, God. Oh, I rolled through a red light. Oh, pants. I just got hit with a 20 thingy penalty. Oh no, that's going to stay with me forever now. That sits on your windscreen forever and ever. That's so annoying. Come on, car. You can make it. I think you have to pay those at the checkpoints, actually. Maybe, who knows. Come on. You can do it, my tiny four-wheeled friend. Yes. Ah. Well, what can we buy for just about 200? We could probably get ourselves a new engine for 90, I believe. Let's have a look. Introduction. Ooh, a 90. Ooh, we have 95. Oh dear. We can't really. We can buy ourselves a new engine. Harmony of Nature. I don't know if the more expensive versions do actually have better lifespan to them. I really hope they do. Naked. Oh Jesus, those are expensive. Stock. Maybe it is worth. But if we do, we won't have enough to cross the border. Aw, pants. If we do, we don't have enough to cross the border. So, we're gonna have to just repair it. Oh. Just gonna get rid of it? No. Shame. Well, looks like we're just gonna have to, fix things with duct tape and prayers. Okay, so stock air filter. And we got one repair. Yeah. See, both needs to. I both need to run the car. This is the part of the game where you're out of money and you're going to run out of luck soon. Well, see, that's on the good side of repaired, so... yeah. Well, let's go to the hotel. Hopefully we can work something out there. We'll get to the hotel, we'll spend the night there, we'll hit a wall. I'll think of a way to fix this all in the morning. And this is our second hotel we've reached now. We're doing pretty good. I notice we're running low on fuel. I'm fairly certain that we'll be able to manage. Do you think? Or is it worth going back for fuel? I say we go in, get fuel, park at the... yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll get fuel, and fuel won't cost us too much. We'll park up at we'll park up here for the night, and we'll just drive off here in the morning. Oh no, we need to be a little bit closer. Right. That's what we're going to do. It's our cunning plan to maintain everything. See, she's getting quite beaten up now. I did have a lovely version of this car, which I managed to paint blue. I got a bull bar fixed to the front. Oh, might as well go all out. It doesn't cost that much. Or does it? Oh, no, that's 10. I've got 100 and... Wait a minute, we have 195. I thought that said a 95 earlier. Did I read that wrong? Has the game just bugged out slightly? I'm not crazy. That did say... I think I'm going crazy. Maybe we can buy a new engine. Although it's still pretty bad quality as it is. Right, I'm going to cut this section, but what's going to happen is I'm going to walk back there, buy an engine, and come back. Okay? That's what's going to happen. I'll see you on the other side.